but for the last couple of years, at the week of Christmas, the week of New Year's, and we're doing 4 live shows this week, 3 live shows next week, and so I want to talk about it every day, just for one segment. Back in 1978, yes, I am that old. Louise and I, my wife and I, and she really ran the program. I mean, I did the fundraising and wrote the legal stuff and the grants and things, but and she ran the program, the people, the kids, the everything. Louise has run pretty much every one of our companies all over all these years, and she's so good. Started a community for abused kids in New Hampshire, the Salem Children's Village. And then after about a decade or so, because our kids, we didn't have a school. And we were taking, and those of you who were watching or listening last year heard me tell some of the horror stories of the kids that we were taking in at that time, who had just been through hell. And we were using the local public school. Now, we had managed to kind of miraculously get 136 acres of land on a 2,000-acre lake up in New Hampshire, up in Rumney, New Hampshire. It's there. You can see it at salemchildrensvillage.com, or .org, rather. And, in fact, Louise and I spent our Thanksgiving, instead of having Thanksgiving, we flew up there on Thursday. On Thanksgiving Day. We flew up there on Thursday. We spent all day Friday at Solemn/Hunter, and then we flew home on Saturday. So that was our Thanksgiving. And about a decade ago, maybe a little longer than that, I'd have to go back and look, because the local town only had 900 people and we were using their school for our kids, and so many of our kids were really problem children, in quotes, we started our own school. Now, I had written a book back in 92, I think it first came out, called ADD, A Different Perception. Now, I wanted the title to be Hunter in a Farmer's World. My publisher had a different idea, so it's called ADD, A Different Perception. But the idea was that these kids were not damaged goods, that they were actually genetically hunters, hunter-gatherers, who lived in a world that had been taken over by farmers and engineers, and that therefore they didn't do well in schools. And so we created our own school called the Hunter School for these kids. And the Hunter School has grown over the years. The program for abused kids has shrunk over the years, in large part because the states have come up with other things. And so anyhow, here we have our fundraiser. This is our fundraiser, our annual fundraiser for the Hunter School. And hunterschool.org is the website. We're giving a copy of the Thom Hartmann Reader, which tells the story. If you put that back up, Louise, I'd appreciate it. It tells the story of how Solemn got started and the Hunter School got started. And the publisher, Barrett Kohler, is donating the books. And with every $250 or greater donation to the Hunter School, and you can do it at their website, hunterschool.org. There's also an address if you want to mail them a check. But hunterschool.org. With every $250 or larger donation, I will send you a copy, an autographed copy of my brand new book, The Thom Hartmann Reader, which tells how we started this. And here's a clip of one of the kids from Hunter School on Oprah a couple of months ago. His name is Zach.
And now the way you calm and prevent the negative energy from entering your physical space, your body space, is that you do what? What do you do now to prevent that from happening?
I do my white light. I just say stuff like I am love, I am light, I am cool, I am awesome, I am perfect, I am wise when I choose love. And that helps me calm down.
That could be a good lesson for the world, don't you think?
Yeah.
Not just for you.
No, for the whole world.
I think the whole world could use some calm and white light.
They need it.
Yes, they do.
There's also a link to this from our homepage at thomhartmann.com. And but it's hunterschool.org. Here's a letter from one of the parents who has sent. Now the school program has gone beyond just being the school for the community for abused kids, and has become a school for kids from all over the world, all over the country. And we actually have one international child. And it's for kids, well, here, this is from a mother. She said, our son has been struggling for years. He has been diagnosed with Asperger's and ADHD and has been extremely challenging for him and the whole family. He's been suspended out district multiple times. Recently was hospitalized because he couldn't handle things anymore. He's only 9 years old. We have tried all avenues, mainstream as well as alternative approaches, evaluations, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, medications, homeopathic therapies, acupuncture, everything. Desperate and faced with the recommendation of a residential program, we researched and found the Hunter's School. So anyhow, to make a long story short, they placed their kid, their child in the Hunter's School. She writes, in just 1 short month of working with us and our child, we have our son back. When he started working with Michael's one of the therapists at Hunter's School, he had extreme outbursts, was negative, depressed, and never showed any type of emotion, not even a smile. In the past month, he is going to school every day. He is happy. And the past weekend that we spent with him, he was smiling and showing real, in quotes, and appropriate, in quotes, emotion. As a mother who has not seen this in her son for 6 years, is a 9-year-old child. It was huge. We are very grateful to the Hunter School for providing this critical piece to the success of the children who attend. Thank you for giving us our son back. Now, this is from the mother of one of our kids. Your donations will help with scholarships for children in need. You will change the world by donating to Hunter School and the Salem Children's Village. Please help. This is a good program and dear to my heart.